I was waiting for my order at King Louis yesterday, and I just happened to have the news on. Now, I'm not a big fan of listening to the news these days. I find I'm a happier person when I avoid it. However, in this particular situation, I had no choice but to tolerate the temporary, but nonetheless painful auditory purgatory I knew was about to assail me. Because I was mere seconds away from completing the mission my trusting wife had bestowed upon me. And I'd learned from previous experiences that the best course of action in this sort of situation was to immediately complete my assigned task with zero deviation from the verbal instructions I had assured her I had understood. So I had to watch the news. Now, I had accepted that I was just going to have to keep my mouth shut and stay dedicated to my mission. But I hadn't anticipated the absurd amount of bloviation and self-indulgent fantasy I was about to experience. They were covering the State of the Union address, and the president was speaking. And speaking. And speaking. And somewhere in there, I happened to overhear our president say that the state of our union is strong. And it got me to thinking. I got to thinking that it really ain't up to him to decide the state of our union, because it really don't feel like we got much of a union going on at all right now. I got to thinking that strength don't just live in D.C. streets. It lives in bingo halls and in donut shops where farmers meet. Yeah, this country's worn and well scarred. Knuckles bruised, been fighting hard. D.C. Thomas's drift like smoke on air. Singers, grocery matters, and the prayer. Stock markets climb on the evening news, while a mama counts diapers she can't afford to use. Gaslight glowing, paycheck thin. Time to stretch tomorrow out again. The State of the Union ain't a market share. It's gas or meds, and that ain't fair. It's dignity trying to make ends meet, working two jobs trying to stay on their feet. Broken and beat, black and blue, and either red, white, and blue. Who decides the State of the Union? Yeah, you say the Dow's at 50 foul, and that excuse is pedophile somehow. You wear them numbers like a victory sign, while the victims behind you stand and shine. Flashy headlines, polished lies, telling us about our lying eyes. The State of the Union ain't season passes. It's selling your watch for kids' glasses. It's dignity trying to make ends meet, working all night, barely staying on your feet. Bruised but breathing, battered but true, still believe in the red, white, and blue. Who decides the State of the Union? I'm beginning to think. Yeah, they talk about borders like battle lines, numbers stacked in policy signs, but mercy and law both shake the same hand. That's wisdom once known throughout the land. Every stranger was kin once before, stepping off boats to an open shore, hoping to pocket fear in their chest. Just one the chance like all the rest. return with stubborn pride. You love a country ain't just winning the fight. It's having on when things don't go right. Shaking hands after the people choose. Standing tall enough to lose. If power doesn't pass by choice, soon none of us will have a voice. That's the oath that's kept this country great. Country first, accepting fate. Claiming others cheated cause you didn't win is the way America dies from within. So now without proof, each trust alive leaves a heart where hope has the time to survive. You don't save a house by burning the frame, or guard a boat by killing its name. America's a teacher staying late, a farmer dancing for rain with his date, a nurse so tired but don't complain, still showing up smiling through loss and pain. Church basements, food bag blinds, neighbors helping without asking signs, quiet courage, everyday grace. That's the heartbeat of this place. The State of the Union ain't having the most. It's loving what you have and not needing to boast. Helping those in need and being there when you can. Shining like a light, spreading love in the land. Back to believing what I always knew. We are the red, white, and blue. Who decides? The State of the Union. Who decides the State of the Union? Who decides the State of the Union? We do.